You two have a good date, and Tanvi, go easy on him, all right? He's the only brother I've got, and I'd hate for you to break him. I'll be careful. Tanvi snickered. Aiden set aside the phone and picked up an onion. Small dice or large chunks? Tanvi's peering eyes scanned him as if suddenly uncertain he was real. We're not going to talk about what just happened? He set the onion down again. There's not really anything to talk about. I mean, I'm sorry she's feeling sad, but there's not much I can do about it over the phone. I'll be with her in a couple of days, though. I'm not worried about Pris. She's got Fado and her cute little girl there, plus she knows how to cry things out. Tanvi's gaze narrowed. What does worry me is hearing that this is the anniversary of your mom's death, and that your childhood home is on the market, and you're just going to brush it off and start chopping onions. She put her hand on his shoulder. Don't you want to talk about any of that? He let out a breath. Not really. I mean, maybe this is cold, but I don't even remember her. She died when I was 2. Tanvi nodded slowly. I kind of knew that. And I've noticed how you talk about your dad a lot, but never her. I don't have anything to say. He picked up the onion again. If she wasn't going to say anything, he was going with large chunks. Easier that way. Lucia claims to remember her, but I'm not sure how much of what she recalls are real memories, and how much of it is just stories Dad told her so often she thinks she remembers them, you know? He sliced the ends off the onion before cutting it in half and peeling the skins away. The house I'm a little sentimental for, but it's not like I've seen it in over a decade. It was owned by another family already. That they're selling it doesn't make much of a difference to me. Tanvi picked up a piece of chicken and another carving knife and started to cut it into bite-sized pieces. How did she die? On the job. The onion fumes smarted Aiden's eyes, and he had to resist rubbing at them. She was on a team with my dad when they got called to a daylight robbery and hostage situation. Some new on-the-scene villain holding a few dozen bank employees and customers at death ray point. He'd vaporized 2 already, just to prove he was serious. That kind of nutcase, huh? Tanvi grimaced. Yeah, the team managed to separate him from the hostages, but he took out Mom and escaped through the gap in the line that created. Aiden's throat tightened. While he couldn't remember her, he could remember his father's face and voice while telling the story. Keeping his description of the events brief and harsh allowed him some distance from that second-hand grief, but it still ached. Seeing the way the loss of his wife had broken father had been a big hurdle for Aiden to overcome when trying to start his own relationships. Life for a superhero, such as he had been and Tanvi was never a sure thing. Though the fact that the team had just seen one of their own blasted out of existence without so much as a body left behind probably helped him make a break for it. Did they ever catch the guy? Tanvi frowned. Yes and no. They tracked him to a parking garage he had taken shelter in, but when they cornered him, he turned his weapon on himself. Aiden swept the chopped onions into a bowl and set it to the side. The guy called himself Final Hour. Talk about a lame, self-fulfilling handle. He forced a laugh. Tanvi's deep, dark eyes gazed at him, brimming with sadness and tears. He pushed the bowl a little further away. Sorry, not the right story to tell while literally chopping onions. I'm fine though, Tanvi. I swear. I'm just thinking about poor tiny baby you at home, waiting for his mother, and she didn't come home. Tanvi sniffled. You must have been so small and cute back then, too. This was not the direction he'd hoped their night would go in. Do you have any pictures of you as a baby? She asked. Quite a few. Lucia digitized our old family albums a while back and put them in a shared drive. He turned to the sink and washed the onion juices off his hands. I'll show you after dinner, if you like. Embarrassing Aiden baby pictures? Jackpot! She punched the air, her smile returning. He moaned. I'm going to regret this. Aiden pulled up the recipe she'd sent him earlier and tried to concentrate on reading it. Something at the back of his mind gnawed at him, though. A sensation that he was missing or forgetting something. That there was something else he should remember. Something important. It's been a weird day. Now's not the time to worry about anything. Sad past or not, weirdness with supervillains or not, I'm going to enjoy tonight if it takes turning off my brain to do it.